What's up? What's up? Good evening, guys. I was at this Walmart and I just sued Digman Miller for 31 million, 30 million employees acting jealous and antagonisting one girl. I seen the jealousy in the Holy Spirit. The way I seen James and jealousy in the Holy Spirit with your employees. I seen it now. God said you didn't want to eat with me and you portrayed that. And I want my justice. I want you to look because the customers want to antagonate and play with the mind and act like to start something and antagonate the mind. And you don't got cameras at your store. You don't got cameras at your store at all. So you know what we just did? We filed a civil rights complaint on the state of Texas and that. And I just filed a $30 million suit on you. Walmart, you say you didn't need my help and when you denied God. God said, I don't have to be facing you when you're deceiving me. I can see your spirit. The girl that was texting, I saw her spirit. Jealousy. I'm not going to allow, you don't want change and racism up in your businesses. And how I got treated at 1216 and 2996 names was being called with racism. You know what they said at 1216? You dumb and you retarded. That's New Orleans. Then they did it at 2996 in the deli. But you scared of change. Your employees scared of it. You scared because you don't believe in God. But I will fight for my respect against your black racism in Dallas and them. And baby, we doing it right now. And we leaving this alone. We doing it right now. Because I'm as equal and God love me just as well as these black and white people. But you put them first and Governor Abbott showing his true colors. Senator Ted and them showing their true colors. Standing by racism from, no, God said we tired of sitting on the sidelines. Sitting on the sidelines while liars. You just got something on the Civil Rights Act, Walmart. You don't need my help when you denied me, you denied God. But I don't got time for it. People want people to forgive. People want to do this. I want my justice. What they did me in the community, you try to stop me from fighting because you got a racist problem. And people want to try to put problems on me and think they just going to win. Saying racist things and they just going to win. And it's supposed to be over with. And we can't live amongst each other. We don't fight for the same God. You fake your love for God. We don't fight for the same thing. We don't believe Digman Miller and Dallas, Texas. We don't fight for the same thing. We don't believe it's equal because how you act as a black and how y'all act in hatred. We don't fight for the same thing. But you ain't going to treat me bad and mistreat me and lie to me and fake your love for me. No, this is between me and you, Digman Miller. This is between me and you and what your black and white employees started. I can face all of the battles that's going on here between Walmart, between the stupidity of the mayor and Carrollton. I have already won this battle, racism. You're not just going to call me. I have already won this battle. Digman Miller, you scared because of Trump stepped in. That's the only way you playing nice. You'll be still lying and doing deceptive things as a racist person you are. You and your black and white employee, we ain't the same. That same black employee in Addison, I read the data criminal. I bet you I'll find me a queen that's better than you find me somebody that's better than that black that black employee that talk and want to antagonate with the rest of your black and white employees. Trust me, I'm going to find somebody that know how to treat God's child and not lie. This is me and you. This is me and you. Everybody want to argue. This is me and you. This is our conversation. This is between me and you and God. Your racism. Don't play nice now. And you and your black employee still trying to define it. This is between us. God said, you think I can't face all my battles? No, this community think, Dallas think they getting away. It ain't that easy, partner. Trust me, I can handle everything that's being thrown. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. We ain't nowhere done yet. I want to tell you that. Then the customers Italian, they looked at, hey, we got another thing in the street. We got another thing. God said, I'm warning them. I'm warning them on my mission. It seems like we can't be accepted in the business and we can't be accepted in the streets. That is sad, man. They detect our kind both ways, right? They detect God. Where is that? Like Wayne said on the squad of my murder, they detect God. You detect us. You detect God. You tell your black employee they detect God. I will not give up. People think I'm making things up, and no. What happened to me should have never happened. The hardest thing in this world to try to get family to understand, and rules can be broken and violence can happen. That's the hardest thing in life, that you got to learn how to comprehend and take the blows, because you can't get people to understand you. That's the hardest thing in life, to try to understand it. You have broken rules. And I want you to tell Charles that racial profile me, that when we was in orientation, there's 5 people on the left, 5 people on the right. I'm at the end of the table. He at the end. He laughed and said racial things towards me and walked away from me. Felicia and Yvonne and them. But let me tell you something. We ain't nowhere near done yet. You hear me? God ain't nowhere near done. You don't need my help? Take that loss. Like Texas taking that loss. They think they won. They just keep working and thinking they won. People want to call me selfish. No, it's not about that. It's about moving forward. It's about moving, and I can't do this anymore. You ain't not going to stop my potential. Your narcissist black employees and white employees and what you're doing ain't going to stop my potential. Your narcissist, man. We have to move in a different way. And people tell you, oh, you ain't going to get this. It's not, I can't stay in the same environment. We can't live, oh, he sold us. No, never that. But we can't live amongst each other. But when you don't agree that we supposed to be treated as equal with God and not be called out our name and antagonist, that's your problem. And community faking a love for God and all of these things. We have to be different, and God have to keep moving different. You ain't willing for change. I said, if I was at your corporate office, I would be over the disability department and changes in sight. I say, do you want change with me? They don't want your employees showing that defiant. They don't want change. Do you want change? They will all leave because they don't believe in God. They will walk away. Would you accept me and God? Or would you deny me? Because you already did by Doug McMillan and y'all lying self. What you gonna keep faking your love for me for? Faking your love for God? Your words, your mixing words doesn't mean nothing at the end of the day. But me and God is gonna survive. And one thing God said, you keep family strong, you keep everything. But we are not done with this. We are not done with this. I can handle everything that's been thrown at me. Just because I got the lies in Dallas and everything. But y'all know what y'all did. I tried to talk. You know they was scared when they was treating me bad in that room. And I thought we was starting over. And I told them, I'm not going to let y'all. I warned them when I was on that clock. They thought I was bluffing. Robert, Charles, James and them thought I was bluffing. Jessica and them thought I was bluffing, right? And look what you show after I reach out to you. I warned them they was not going to treat me bad. I called you when I was on the clock. Look, why did it have to go like this? Why did it took me to sue you for you to listen? Why you chose me to sue you for you to listen? You couldn't be reasoned with, man. You couldn't be reasoned with. You couldn't be reasoned with. And you had me, God had to get me strength to face you in everything. You only mad because of Doug McMillan. You only mad because the Trump stepped in. That's what you're mad. At Trump when it stepped in, you would have been still doing what you're doing to me. You know it and I know it. And I hope the Justice Department catch on to it. You know it and I know it. You don't care about honor and listening to people. Doug McMillan, you don't care about that. I warned them. I tried to just do this right and give you the benefit of the doubt when I was on the clock. I called you. And they got scared. But I thought, you know what you told me before I got back on? We gonna get to the bottom of this. I thought we started off fresh. I was really happy to leave 12-16 behind me. I was really, really happy. But look at this. Come on. Can I get a little understanding just listening? Come on, man. Come on, Doug McMillan. Don't talk about honesty and you can't give it. Tell your employees to be honest. Tell them to be honest. God said, tell them to be honest. You're not giving honesty. You know, when I was doing great customer service, 15 feet, you know, with Jessica manager, if he become manager, I'm quitting. Usually I don't talk to everybody. What happened when you gave me 5 good recommendations, like 5 things on my evaluation, great customer service? The customer said you doing good. What happened with that? God said you ain't giving truth. You ain't giving truth. Your employees ain't giving truth. Your employees ain't getting truth. I can handle all of the battles that I'm fighting here. And my heart and my strength will never give up because God with me. And we will win. We will win. But that same Walmart girl in Addison talking about a crime, talking about you date that. That's what you do. But tell that same black man and these black men, don't, that black girl that hang on, don't try to take what another man fight for and willing to fight for, and what you ain't willing to fight for. And you ain't willing to try to understand. David, that same girl, is she willing to date a criminal? Don't try to take when God telling me to fight for. So, Desmond Miller, I can't destroy you, and I don't want to destroy you, and I can't ruin you. But this what God say. Rest in peace. Hey, I got the Civil Rights app. And I got the Civil Rights on the state of Texas. And I got this and I got this. You know when they were Kansas City running, baby, fight for your rights. Like that. No, we fighting for God. We fighting with God and the love of God. The love that we are all treated as equal. It seems like the streets and Yellow Breezer and Boosie Lie don't understand my bigger fight here. I'm not gonna let nobody. You know, when I was at 12, 16, I played the T.I. song. I be goddamn, I don't let a nigga stop my growth. And I walked off at the customer service. I'm not gonna let you stop it. We are moving forward. But your employees need to get honesty. When I sat there with that customer in that produce department that day when I was on the clock and the 6 employees, and I said something out loud, you know, Jessica should think before she hired people. You know what that customer said to me? And I want to thank her. I want to thank her. I haven't seen her in a while. There's so many people starting confusion. She said, Hubert, you right. What you saw out the Holy Spirit of jealousy and deception and stubborn behavior out the employees in the deli. See it? And me and the customer can identify it. Why you can't identify it? Me and her looked at them. We looked at the mindset. We looked at the minute customer looked. I'm not lying to you. We were like, what a shame. We were just looking at it. We were looking at it. We were just looking. This is a true story at 2996. Their behavior was off the chain. And, you know, she just happened to walk up on me and say, Hubert, you right. I was in there, and like, you right. And I like, because I was watching their mindset. I'm like, Hubert, you right. So I just want understanding here, and it's hard to just understand the growth that I want and not cause conflict. When I was 15 and 14 years old, I went on job sites in Newman Smith. We went to learn job skills and do those things. And one thing at Big Lots, I worked in the furniture department. I did paper. I was at paperwork working with Edward. Edward and them had me doing different things, and I seen him do paperwork. Him and everybody. Like I was just not. I was doing furniture. I was doing everything. Big Lots are really something. Big Lots is really something, man. Went on job sites. We go on the job. Why Walmart don't do this? Start getting schools to come and show them how they work. Middle schools and high schools, and start coming and having field trips to show kids how they work and do things. And let them, regular kids and everybody, why those things don't go on. And managers start showing kids around in every store. If that's middle school, tell them, start showing them things. Because I was showed that at 14 when I was at, y'all don't even know, like, when I first at 12, 16, I was supposed to be a greeter, but like she didn't ask me the questions. I wish Miss her name would have asked me the question like where, like how I would have touched the customers. She wasn't asking me all of that like questions that I needed. And I was like, man, I wish she would have asked me more in that interview because I didn't get the time. My first, they probably don't remember that at 12, 16. None of them at 12, 16 probably remember that my first interview was to be a greeter. But I wish she would have asked me more because I wish she didn't ask me the question that I needed to ask. You know, how you socialize. You got to ask her how you interact in the world. Like, because as to be a greeter, that's going to help into the fact of them you're helping customer. And like I got denied at my first job interview at 12, 16. And I had to wait like 3 or 4 years. And I was supposed to be a stocker, but they started acting up. And like it didn't happen the way that, or acting, the employee, the manager started acting up and showing their behavior. The same thing at 2996. It happened. Neo and them did it. The words they were saying. So, you know, if managers and people in HR are saying stuff they don't supposed to be saying, and bringing your confidence down and saying stuff, how you supposed to be, how you supposed to work like that? Because if you tell them off, you know, you gonna let somebody talk down on you as a manager and say negative things and irritation. And then if you tell them off, you lose your job. I seen that at 12, 16. I seen it at 12, 16. And we had to watch one girl lose her job. Come on. If I tell Neo off and your manager Charles off, I'm not going to have the job. And I got to put up with negative and racist behavior. And that's not right. Come on, we trying to make change and do the things that we want to do. Let's be able to stand for change. You know, I was on the other Walmart CEO. The other Walmart CEO, he said, learn how to attack. Y'all play a big part of global warming. He said, attack the issues in our society. We need to learn how to listen to each other more. If you can't listen to me when I called you on the clock and I left messages and did all of that, then I called you afterwards, how can we understand? I hope Dillman Miller listening. I tried to talk and just be fair and not this. And I never promised James. That's what I told Miss Lee. I never promised that I was coming. I said, James, I wanted to go to the other store and figure out the personality. Let me go to other Walmart and find out the personalities. And James will tell you, look, I wanted to go to all, I wanted to go, I never promised him. And I told Miss Lee, like, 'cause my mama don't know everything that's going on. She don't know everything that's going on. And that's where the conflict that's going on. I never promised that I was gonna come. I told James, I'm gonna go to Atlanta and I'm gonna go figure out and I went to go talk to everybody. I went to go the figure out everything with them. I went in the back room and just started connecting and talking with everybody in Hampton, Atlanta, and try to get the feeling of the person. I want to really get the feeling of it. It's some things I didn't like how the body motions was acting, how they acted when I was trying to interact with them. And the people in Atlanta, Walmart, it's some things I didn't like about it. But the women in the deli was different. Shout out to them and said that's free. That's free. You don't have to. I say no. Just because we family doesn't mean no. I'm gonna pay for that. No, I'm gonna pay. Right now, I'm a regular citizen. I'm on fraternity leave, but I never did say I was coming back. I never did say I was coming back. But I read the book of Leaving Your Mark in New York. And I mean, I never tell your manager that you're going to leave because they don't know what they'll do without you. You never tell them you're going to go to another, find out the personality. That book in Leaving Your Mark in New York was pretty good. That was pretty good. But I never did promise James. I tell you, I never did promise he was coming back. I wanted to go figure out the personalities. The same thing on that. I never did. And I told Miss Lee, I said, I never did. No, we gonna figure out the personality. I want to see where I can fit in and try to connect with other employees. And I saw a lot of things I can help out. Like, hold up. I saw a lot of things where I can gain that a new start at and gain that new start. And I just saw a lot of things where in Atlanta where I can help out at and I can fit in and just gain that momentum and starting over. And I really felt like that. I really felt like I said, hold up. I saw some things where I can just do that. But I know I had to come back and that's why I tried to tell him, you know, and I couldn't be on fraternity for long because she's still having complications in the hospital. So, that was the more part of the problem. And I had to tell a call center and cancel that. Damn, I said, damn. Why you right before I go to the damn Social Security, you gotta call me and say you having a problem. And I had to call and cancel. I had to call and cancel. She was having trouble with the baby, having a baby, so I had to call and kick. I said, God damn. Right when I gotta go up there and dealing with everything I have to deal with, and I gotta maneuver everything and counsel that, gotta do this and that, and I'm like, hold up, man, you're doing too much, man. I'm like, damn, I gotta fight this, I need this. Man. So So that is the main thing. I wanted to go. It's some things I didn't like when I went in that back room. I said, "Lady, you trying to really play with my mindset?" And I already know what you need to go. You can't tell me none of who you thinking you trying to fool. What you trying to tell them this and that. I know the routine. I know what you're trying to do. I know that, but I told him I wanted to go. That's what I told. If James was right here, right now, I told him that, and he looked at me like he looked when I told him I wanted to go figure out the personalities. That was the main goal. What I wanted to do. I didn't. I said I'm gonna go, and he right when he was getting ready to leave or go to another store, and I told him like James. I wanted to go figure out the personality. He looked some type of way. His little facial expression was some type of way. His facial expression. When I said that, he got kind of a little mad, and he got a little kind of. He got a kind of his body motion didn't. His body motion it was acting some type of way. The spirit body motion was acting some type, but I ain't really pay. But I wanted to figure out the personalities. But God bless y'all. God bless everybody. Have a good day. And just do what y'all need to do. And God bless everybody and have a good day. And I really hope they didn't have to go down this, but the behavior, text right. Come on, I see the spirit, the facial expression, the texting, the deep. I'm noticing something deep. Come on. Hey, come on. If you see what I see, baby, the spirit of it. Let me tell you, you would never understand me. You know why? Because I still got growth. You know, Orion say the spirit means everything, right? How can you understand something that's still trying to grow? How can you understand that? That's still trying to be pushed to learn. Around in church and say, how can you understand something that's still trying to grow? You're gonna get confused about it. You're gonna get you're not gonna figure that out. You're gonna get confused. Because his potential is still, his mind is still want to be pushed, and that's what you can't understand. You think you understand, you think you see that, but it's the thing is, the mind is still trying to evolve and progress. A lot of those things of what we're doing. I got a lot to learn, dude. I got a lot to do, and I'm looking forward for changes. I'm looking forward for it. I got a lot of learning to do, and I'm at LA, go to LA Film Production. I got a lot to do, and trust me, this little thing that happened, I can get over. Trust me, and trust me. My teacher, I went to Newman Smith High School. My Miss Chastity, I had my classmate that can't speak. My teacher would tell me to stand 15 feet, and I would learn the body language and the body motions of my classmate and learn from my classmates. You know, we wasn't. I'm gonna tell you the main thing. What we wasn't allowed to do. We wasn't allowed to. My brother and them was going there. The Newman Smith, Big Nick, and everybody in Carrollton. He was going there, and you know, I could have hung out with my brother and them and everybody else. You know, I didn't know nobody really had a problem here at Newman Smith, the football team, the women. It was never was that, and everybody. Um, but my teacher, before I can even venture out and hang out with Big Nick and my brother and everybody else in the hallway, Kool-Aid and everybody else, I had to really get to know my class. My teacher didn't really let me adventure out like that and really go hang out with my brothers and them and Big Nick and them like that and everybody Kool-Aid and the football team and all of that Newman Smith till we really got to know each other. And it was just it's how she did it, Miss. It's like we really had to go to, but once Miss Lee and everybody say, Hubert, you can adventure, I'm allowing you to lead a table and do something else and to go hang with other people. So it took a couple of while. It took a couple of while. It really took a while. It really, really took a while for me. And you know, I played on the football team. And like Big Nigga and Kool-Aid wanted to show me something. And everybody tried to show me. The coach said let me train because my brother was in Big Nick and everybody else was in a different position. Yeah. Yeah. Like my core teacher was the cheerleader coach for Newman Smith. And like I really looked up to her because she had stuff to do after school. Like she was like really late. She was like really late. And I really looked up to her. I had to study her. When I got denied, when we go on job sites and we go to Brookhaven and play with the nursing homes, go to the nursing home, I really and I got they like denied, didn't give me the job at the Brookhaven nursing home to help out in other jobs. I had to just really like look how my teacher was, how patient she was, and just study her and just like I really looked up to her, and she's beautiful as hell. And I looked up to her and everything, and me just watching her moves and watching the things that her not just on there and the stuff she had to deal with the cheerleaders and stuff, and and after school because y'all don't realize when we going on job site and going to Brookhaven and going on jobs, we not getting. And sometimes we go to the mall and we go. Our mama give us money and we gotta count it. They can't give us the change. No, hey, how you doing? We gonna stand right there and count it. And sometimes we was very We passing newspapers. We selling Avon. We going to other schools, talking to other teachers, selling Avon, and 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 at Newman Smith, we bringing newspapers to the teachers. We got to talk to the teachers. And if we don't come to school, to this day, Miss Chastity still is able to say that. And when we don't go or come to school, our parents can call, but she rather us call, and that's how I can get us to communicate with each other. And she still care and get us to communicate and get us to start talking more. We going to job fairs at 14 by Perry. Job fair while we in school, talking to other job people and stuff while we in school. And these are the things, going to the elementary schools, going and stuff, helping out, participating, going to thrift stores, and all of those things. And it's stuff. My teacher never believed, and they took me to job court twice. And Miss Chastity and them, and I gotta know that reason why they put everything and then put everything in me. We ain't giving up here. We ain't giving up here at all. We ain't giving up here at all. We are not giving up. They put too much of work in me and they believe me. Then Mary Grimes believed me. The lawyers and them tried to take me to job court and they denied me. No, they believed in me when no one else would. Except for Demir and them. This is music. So we just gonna do this. We still got much to do, guys. But this fight ain't nowhere near over. Hey guys, I wish you didn't have to. Sometimes you just wish